Hey, y'all. So, in the spirit of the Vlogmas, I said yesterday that I was going to put up a video about my Chicago trip. Well, I ain't got time for that. Hold on a second, put these pants on and my sweatshirt on so I can take this dog out for a walk. How was this? It's still a little fuzzy, but the light is a little better. Yeah. So, like I said, I was going to do the Chicago trip, but I would have to pick out the pieces and like I did with the other trip and edit. I really didn't have time, so I think I'll do that this weekend. I was working today, working from home, and instead of going walking, hold on, y'all, let me put my gloves on. Yeah, so instead of when I took my lunch, I was gonna walk, but instead of doing that, I had ran to the store because I didn't have really no food in the house other than the Thanksgiving food, and we're gonna throw that out. So I wasn't going to eat no more of that, and I'm not supposed to be eating out this month. That's one of my goals. So I figured, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So then I was gonna walk downstairs in the treadmill, and as I was preparing to, let's go this way, do a little video, Richie, the dog, was on my lap and he was crying. So I said, well, let me take him out and get my walk in too. So I was just gonna go downstairs on the treadmill, but figured, get the come on outside and get him out to walk. My daughter usually walks him because it's her dog, but I needed to get out anyway and do some walking. So that's what I'm going to do. This dog is going to stop barking in about 2 seconds if anybody comes out of their car. But yeah, so anywho, today was a good day. I got up this morning and I didn't eat anything until about 11 o'clock, 11. And then I was working, and then I went to the grocery store, then came back, worked again, worked some more. By the time I got off of work, I was hungry again, so I didn't even eat in between meals, which is good. But I did eat about, sorry y'all, this hill is atrocious, about 1,900 calories. But you know how they say it depends on what type of calories you're eating. So I'm going to see if that holds to be true. Because I ate a salad, ate a big salad. I ate, for breakfast, I ate 2 pieces of sausages, some egg, and 2 hash browns. For dinner, I had some Panera soup, and some salad with some little bit of fajita chicken in it. So I don't think I did that bad as far as what I ate. It's the amount that I ate. But again, well, I had said this in a video that I haven't posted yet. Basically, I am trying to take this slow, but being conscious about, what I eat, especially with sweets. And just try to eat as clean as possible. Just as clean as possible going forward. Whew, Lord have mercy. The hill. I had to walk 30 minutes. I'm at 7. So, oh Lord, y'all, excuse me. I had to catch my breath. Let me show y'all Richie. I don't think I showed y'all Richie yet. Hold on. Richie. Hey, Richie. Oh, you got a leaf on your mouth. Where you want to go, huh? Let's go. I wanted to start giving my little 2-cent opinions about things that I see on the internet. And I saw this video today, and I don't know how true it is, but this girl was saying that, I don't know if she's seen the video and was explaining it, or it was her friend, I don't know, or did she just make shit up? But she was talking about a girl who has started using dating apps to date. And she said the girl went out on a date, and I'm not for sure what happened, like during the date that made her do this. But long story short, the guy, I guess when he got to his destination after the date, he had called her and told her something about he couldn't stay where he was staying for whatever reason, and had asked if he could sleep on her couch for the night. I don't know how many dates they had, okay? But so she said the girl had a little bit of sense where she had, I think she even went and picked up the guy. Picked him up. That's one red flag. I'm not picking you up. But she picked him up, and she went back to her house, and she let him sleep on the couch, but she went to her room and locked the door. Well, once she locked the door, the guy came back and was asking for a charger. Then he said the charger didn't work and all this other stuff. And he was becoming aggressive. And all of a sudden, I guess he started like banging on the door, like really loud and stuff. So she just called the police. And she didn't come out until the police came. So once she came out the room, all of the furniture or whatever was in the living room, whatever was saran wrapped or wrapped with plastic. I don't know. It's a funny ending. Good thing it didn't have a bad ending. But it just brought me back to my days of when I was dating via the app. And did I use Catfish? Yeah, I used Catfish. Plenty of Fish, not Catfish. Plenty of Fish. And that was, it was a time where I had been in long relationships. And, and I was at the last relationship that I had been in, I was just tired of being the good girl. I was tired of doing the right thing. And I didn't really want to be in a relationship anymore, but I just wanted to date and have fun. So I wasn't really, but just having a good time. Maybe going out having a drink or whatever, meeting new people, blah, blah, blah. But the crazy stuff that I had encountered. And let me just say something. Men are always talking about how women are. We're this and we're that, but y'all are the worst. I don't understand it. Y'all are very, but the men that I encountered, especially the older ones, I don't see how y'all young women date these older men. I don't see it because, now I got an older man, but we both old. But they whiny, hear their charm. Oh, shit. Watch what I'm doing. They whiny, demanding. Just weird. Just all around weird. But I would have some encounters like, what is the deal about men when you first meet a woman and you send them your private parts, picture your private parts? What's up with that? Like, who told you that I wanted to see that? Like, I didn't ask for it. And other women I know who date too, it's the same thing. It's like, did you ask for that? They're like, no. But so why did you think that was cool? I don't understand it. Like, why? I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, one time I had met this guy at a restaurant, and I met him there with a friend of mine, and he was a police officer. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I'm going through some bushes. And come on this side, baby. I don't like for him to go on people's grass. So we was at a restaurant, but he had gotten so drunk, he just got belligerent. So we were leaving, and as we were leaving, I think maybe it's because if you show your manhood, that makes you to be something. Like, maybe it entices us women to choose you or want to be with you in that way. It don't for me. It turns me completely off. I think it's stupid. But we're out at a restaurant, and he proceeds to show me what he got. And and it was daytime. It was like evening, summertime, but it was still light outside. And I was like, are you okay? Like, that is indecent exposure. Like, you're a police officer. You can get a ticket or something, I guess. I don't know, can you go to jail for that? But I couldn't believe it. But people are crazy. Like, and if that story is true about what she's saying, I don't understand why we don't believe that people are crazy nowadays. We have the internet. We have Instagram, social media. We have everything to prove to us, to tell us, to show us how crazy people are. Okay? We don't need too much evidence nowadays. I'm in a dark area, y'all. To let us know how crazy people are. So I don't get how people forget that. Come on. Wait a minute. Get. Oh, shoot. Sorry. That people don't have all the sense that they should have. And one time I had met this guy. Oh, this is really funny. I had met this guy, and he had a picture on, the profile. He had his picture on the profile. And I knew from the picture, it looked a little grainy. It looked like it was given old, right? But nonetheless, sometimes people don't take pictures. So I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And again, I'm not trying to marry nobody. I'm not trying to settle down, basically. And I'm not even really trying to get nobody to pay for my meal. I can pay for my own meal. Now, if you choose to pay for it, then that would be on you. But I'm just looking to meet people, basically. And also, I wanted to do things differently. Nobody to necessarily buy. I wasn't one of these people that was trying to get a free dinner or whatever. Like, this one guy told me when he was dating, he took this girl. First of all, he took her to an expensive restaurant, which was stupid. One of the seafood restaurants that's down here. And when they, I guess, was going to meet, she said she couldn't, but they had a carry-out section too. And so he was like, okay, well, she had to do something. We can just get some carry-out or whatever and, still meet up to talk. When she got there, she started ordering all this food, carry-out food. And he said it was a lot. So he was angry about it. I said, well, who are you angry with, you or her? He's like, her, because how could she do that? I said, why did you pay? You could have said no. You have the right to say no. So, and then I guess she was buying food for her cousins and all this other stuff. Ain't no way. So, back to my story. So, the guy, when we met up at a restaurant. And so I'm looking for, I got the picture on my phone looking. And we had said what color we was going to wear. You see something wrong with you? He just jerked or something. Come on, let's go back this way. And, what? So, I'm looking, I'm like, so then I see this person that's a resemblance of what, I have on the picture. And let me tell y'all, and I'm not body shaming, fat shaming, because I ain't one to judge. Not at all. Okay? But however, when you on those dating apps, you are supposed to give what you look like at that moment. I walk up and I figured that that's the guy. But y'all, he is the picture had to have been back in the 90s, because he was so much bigger. I mean, he had to have been about 400 pounds. 400 pounds. And so I sat down. I make sure, you such and such? I know he is, because he knew who I was. So I, I sat down and I did order a drink. And when it, kind of like made a little small talk in the beginning. And he asked if I wanted, the appetizer. I was like, no, just order a drink. And then, once my drink came, make sure I was drinking that, because I wanted to get a little something, a little buzz, but I didn't want to get too buzzy, so I was driving. But, then he asked if I wanted something to eat, and I was like, no, I'm not going to eat. So he looked a little concerned. I said, let me ask you something. You have a picture on your profile that's not what I'm looking at. And he was like, yeah, I didn't want to really put a real picture out there. Blah, 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 blah. I know the story because of the way I look. And so basically I was like, well, this is false advertisement. I said, I know we all change as we get older and so forth. And we gain a little weight. Like, if I was to date right now, I wouldn't want to date, because I would feel like I'm not my best self because of the weight I gained. So I would just lose weight or whatever, or wouldn't date. That's just me. But I would not go out there and put a picture of myself from 1988 either, because that's stupid. Because I'm going to be more embarrassed from when I see the person and they see that that's not the same person. That's a different person. I mean, I'm the same person, but not the same body. Okay? That's 1988. This is 2024 or whatever. That was years ago, too. This is probably back in about 2012, 13. So, I was just like, if you are uncomfortable with the way you look, you should probably just try to change it and then date. Because it's not fair for you to basically lie to someone. And then you wasted time. Said, you didn't waste my time coming out here. He was like, well, I'm still the same person. I said, but that's not the point. Everybody had their types. And I'm sorry. Some people like big people. Some people don't. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all right. Everybody has their... And that's why you go on the app, so you can see. Because I'm pretty for sure he didn't even put, because you know you could put how much you weigh and how tall you are. I'm pretty for sure that he didn't put exactly how much he weighed on there, because I would have seen it. I said, you know, let a person have an opportunity to make a choice about what they want and what they don't want. You don't do that. So, you know, I left. I didn't stay. Because I was like, you just wasted my time. I don't like big guys. And that's just it. Now I'm big. Right, that's what my karma. That's my karma. But still, you know, I understand men don't like big women. Okay, LP is a whole different ballgame. I guess because he knew me when I was little. But anyway, I'm going to be little again. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to be little again. So, yeah. But it was interesting. It was fun. I never had any, wait for some cars to go, dangerous moments. Only because I just chose not to put myself in those situations. And I had a girlfriend who was on the dating site before me. And she would just do some questionable things. And again, we're not all perfect. We're not perfect. I haven't been a perfect person, whatever. But, you know, sometimes you just have to have someone to pull your coattail and tell you, girl, you in danger. She would put herself in questionable positions. And I would be like, you know, for your safety. Like one time and we're not friends anymore. So, and I won't tell her, come over here. Come over here. I would never tell her what her name is. But, she was on the site dating. She got really upset with me. And this is one of the reasons why we fell out too, because she felt like I was judging her. But I wasn't. She had met this guy like in New Jersey or Philly, one of those places. And I didn't really know nothing about it until this one day she called me, and it was a snowstorm. And she called me and was upset. She said the guy, because she was going to get married to this guy, and we hadn't met her. Like, the family hadn't met her. And I'm just trying to figure out if she told me then about him then, or was it before. But anyway, at whatever point she told me, she was saying how he had these businesses, homes, and all this stuff, bought her a ring, proposed to her after whatever certain amount of time. And I was like, okay, because I don't want to, at the end of the day though, I don't want to judge anybody for falling in love with somebody. Hold on. All right, y'all, I had to come inside because I was getting cold and I had to watch my surroundings. Anyway, I'm about to go jump in this good shower and get ready for bed. But I wanted to finish out this story, and I don't know, I'll probably finish it anyway. But yeah, so I told the guy that I thought it was wrong, you know, be yourself, whatever. And I forgot. But what I was saying was she had called me. It was a snowstorm. I was at work, and I actually was about to leave because you know, they was calling for a bad snowstorm. So she was calling me from wherever she was, and the guy had gave her his phone, his address. And she said when she got to the address, there was a foreclosure sign on it. I didn't know they had foreclosure signs on the doors, but she knew it wasn't nobody in there. Let's just say that. Wasn't nobody in there. So she called me, was a little upset and stuff, and I was like, well, why don't you I said, well, the first question I asked, I said, well, because I think she had left that night or like that early morning. I said, well, did he call you? Because she said she couldn't get a hold of him. I said, so while you were traveling, because they had planned for her to come. I said, while you were traveling, he didn't call you to make sure you was okay, he didn't stay on the phone with you? She was like, no. I said, girl, that's the first red flag for me. That is the first red flag for me. Because if I'm traveling to come see you, you should be checking on me. Okay, that's the first thing. Then, so she was like, yeah, he didn't answer. So I said, let me ask you something. Y'all are supposed to be engaged. When you went up there to visit him before, did you not go to his house? And she was like, no, he would always have a hotel room because he was saying like his house was being renovated. Sometimes we don't use our good brains that God gave us, okay? And I'm one of them. I am not removed from that, okay? I have had my share of stupid moments. But that was one right there for the books. Because I'm engaged to you and I don't even know where you live at. Never been to your house. You can live in a cardboard box for all I know. And men lie. People lie. Let me just put it that way. People lie. People do not tell the truth. So she had came back. She came back before the storm. She made it back before the storm, thank God. And I'm gonna put this. I got this little, get my little mustache, a little shave. She got back, and so then she started, dating again, which is fine. She was single. I wasn't judging her about that. But she had a couple of people were at her house, family members and so forth, and she had 2 boys at her house one time, and it was this guy that she was dating. But while we were there, she had this big house, and it's like a balcony up at the top where you can see, like when you come from the rooms, you can see. And this guy with this little suede jacket on coming from her room. So when he came down, I had said, I'm just picking a name. Well, hi, James. And she was like, that's not James. I was like, well, I didn't know. The last person you told me his name was James. But I didn't know. So, again, I really, to be honest with you, but let me just say this, nowadays, now I stay out of people's business. Because people don't want you to tell them nothing. People are grown, and they're going to basically do what they want to do, okay? But at the same time, like people were talking about her in the family. And the mother was saying, bringing people to my house. And I don't know who these people are, So I'm the one where, especially if you're my friend, if you're my family, now I get people, family members talk about each other. I get that part. But at some point, it's like, okay, this is what's going on. And we need to pull this person to the side and tell them about themselves. That's how I am. Like, I'm not saying that people not just going to talk about each other, because that's the way life goes, right? But at the same time, you're going to keep talking about them, or you're going to tell them how you feel. And that's how I am. So I went to tell her, and I said, look, everybody talking, but you know me, I'm going to be the one to tell you. And I care about you. I just want the best for you. You got 2 boys. You stay in this big house, and I just don't want nothing to happen to you. And I was like, I just need you to be careful, because there's been certain instances, and I know you're meeting these people online, where you've gotten yourself into some precarious, I don't know if that's a good word, positions, and it's not healthy, Mind your man. So, I don't say I mind my business. Because, too, at the end of the day, who am I? But, see, this is the problem when you tell people mind their business, right? Because if something happens to you, Just like when she called me, you needed somebody to call. If something was to happen to you, these are the people that are going to have to suffer because you are either hurt or okay? Or unalive. I should say unalive. And it's very important that while we want you to mind, people want you to mind your business, and you really shouldn't, because first of all, you want somebody to tell you when you're wrong. And also, because let me just say this too, I wish somebody did tell me when I was wrong, when I was out doing stupid shit. Maybe I wouldn't did this stupid shit. Or maybe I would have just been like, maybe I would have been mad in the beginning. And I'm like that though. You know, basically people usually can tell me stuff, and they always do. Sometimes it hurts my feelings and sometimes it doesn't. But at the same time, I be like, yeah, you're right. You know, because I am not perfect. I've done my share of craziness, and I probably said that about 5 times already. But anywho, you know, after that, we didn't really talk. And then somehow she found me on the app, the same app that she was using. And she got mad and was like, yeah, she thinks she better than everybody else. And when she got it, she on the app too. And she was talking about me being on the app. I wasn't talking about you being on the app. I was talking about you being safe. I don't care if you meet somebody at the grocery store or at church. It doesn't matter. That's why I understand when people say, oh, these apps is dangerous. These apps, you don't really know. You don't even know the people that you've been married to for 20 years. Most people don't know. You don't know nothing. You're trying to figure it out. You're just trying to figure it out. So I'm not against apps. But, you know, you just have to be safe. You have to be, you know, your eyes open. Okay? And that's it. I met LP off the app. We've been together over 10 years now. It wasn't perfect, of course, but, you know, nothing is. Nothing is perfect. So, anyway, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and talk too much. I'm about to go ahead and do my nightly regimen because I got to go to work tomorrow. And then when I get out, I'm going to upload this video for Vlogmas number 2. Now, with Vlogmas, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Are you only supposed to talk about Christmas stuff? Or do you just talk about regular stuff? Or whatever it is that you talk about? See, that part I don't know. Is it just that you upload every day until the 25th? Or when you do talk about stuff, is it Christmas stuff? Are you shopping or something? Or you baking cookies? I don't know. Because if that's the case, I ain't doing this right. Anyway, bye, y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you tomorrow.